Hello, everybody. It is time for Pick a Stack Wednesday. Woohoo! Feel like it's party day on Wednesdays now. We're starting off with a little golden singing bell to raise the frequency of the crystals, and our little friendly dragon here, and me, and you, and the whole world. Yay, us! This raises the frequency of our hearts and our throat chakras. Oh, and it just feels so good. If you are new to my Pick a Stack Wednesdays, this is what we do. You think of an idea, an issue, or a question. It can pertain to you, a loved one, your family, your community, or the whole world. And then you choose a stack. However, you have to use your intuition because the stacks are hidden under these boxes. This is hiding stack number 1. This is hiding stack number 2, and this is hiding stack number 3. Each stack tells a story, and today we have 2 tarot cards from 2 different decks, 1 oracle card, and 1 crystal. You can choose 1 stack, you can choose 2 stacks, or you can choose all 3 stacks. Or you can just listen to the whole video. You don't even have to choose a stack. So, if you are ready, I am ready. Today, our background is our lovely purple dragon here. And we all know that dragons like to protect things. They like to hoard gold. Well, I don't have a hoard of gold, but I have some copper pieces here and a bunch of clear quartz points. And so our little dragon's happy guarding all that for us. We all know that copper is a conductor and the clear quartz is an amplifier. So all the high frequency energy that is here right now today is being transmitted to you through the copper and the crystals. So we are here to heal the world and raise the frequency of everybody. And that's what we're doing today. Having said that, let's get started. If you chose stack number 1, dun, dun, dun. I feel like I should have music. Your stone is Lepidolite, and this is the one that chose to be shown today. It's a really dark one. They can be a lot lighter than this, but this is the one that chose to be out today. This is a stone of transition. It can assist in the release and reorganization of old behavioral and psychological patterns, gently inducing change. It brings deep emotional healing, soothing, and reducing stress and depression. It can help dissipate negativity and insists on being used for the highest and greatest good. But then that's what we should be using all crystals for. Don't throw them at people. That's not what they're there for. It can help activate the heart, throat, and third eye chakras. It can also help open the crown chakra, clearing blockages and bringing cosmic awareness. So this is Lepidolite. And look at the little dragon says, oh, that's so pretty. All right. Your first card is from the Celtic Dragon deck. And it is the Knight of Swords. Look at that. The Knight of Swords. That's some serious business right there. The Knight of Swords, the knight is on a mission. Swords is all about truth. It's about the winds of change. It's action. There's some kind of action going on in your life, or it's coming. It is time to make changes. It is time to grab your life. If you think of this dragon as your life, grab your life by the reins, so to speak, and you need to start getting into action. Like for me, when I see this card, I think, man, I should get to the gym. I need to jump into action because, winter's been helping me be fluffy. We'll just put it that way. So this is the card of action. It's either coming towards you or you need to jump into it. For me, I take it as I need to jump into it. I need to be motivated, like the motivation card. This is a fast-moving knight, And your next card is from the Druidcraft Tarot, and it's the Five of Pentacles. It's almost like I should have drawn this one first. Because here we are. It's almost the middle of March. It's Minnesota. It's been cold. You know, we tend to stay inside. And we get fluffy. We get complacent. If you're in quarantine, you get even more complacent. This is all that, you know, hey, look at all the action going on back here, but I'm stuck here. Woe is me. And this is get off the couch and get motivated to do whatever it is you need to do. For me, it's get to the gym or go outside and go for walks or get the bike fixed up and go for bicycle rides. So it's time to stop being complacent. It's time to move forward. Whatever that means to you. It could be job, career, it could be relationship, it could be health, physical fitness, whatever it means to you, but this time is over. The sun is coming out. It's getting to be spring. It's right around the corner here. And it is time to get motivated. All right? And your third card is an oracle card from the Magical Menagerie. And it's the Sylph or the air card. So this reinforces this card because this is an air card as well. And what do we get? We get the butterfly. So let's see what the book says about the Sylph card. Little dragon, can you hold that for me? There we go. And let's see what it says about Sylph. They're not numbered, and I'm a number person, but it's on page 54. And 54 is 5 plus 4, which is a 9. 9 is the completion of a cycle. So sylphs are the spirits of the air element. They vary in appearance, sometimes taking the form of butterflies or other insects, sometimes detected as flashes of colored light or simply as tiny swirls in the air. Usually you see those like out of the corner of your eye and then you look and you don't see anything. They're usually depicted as female in form. Air is more immediately necessary than water since we would die within minutes without it. Air represents the intellectual function that exists in us as a potential, but which must be cultivated and honed over time. The sylph refers to thought and to the power of the mind. Knowledge is not by itself sufficient to confer wisdom. Understanding is essential, and this suggests insight. However, sylph does not indicate academic matters and understanding acquired through rational analysis and discrimination. Sylph also refers to humanitarian interests, to equality, and to civilization. Ultimately, it refers to an understanding of the higher reality behind the illusion of form. Sylph shows a need to employ the rational power of the thinking faculties. There is information to acquire and make sense of. So this is all about not just transformation, but learning. It might be that you need to go back to school or take an online course or read or meditate. I learn a lot when I meditate. So this is also about that transformation, like I said, because it's the butterfly. So it's time to, my guides just said it's time to get off the couch, get motivated, and start learning some new things. New things that can be applied to this new earth that's coming very, very soon. Okay? And it's going to be different for each person. So, because this is a general reading, you have to go with what works for you. Maybe you want to learn how to cook Mediterranean food. Okay, go learn. Maybe you want to learn stuff about cars. Okay, go learn. Whatever it is that you want to do, now's the time. So get off the couch, get out your sword, and be motivated. Yes. Awesome. So I'm taking that personally to mean get off the couch and start working out again. I'm still going to eat chocolate chips while I'm sitting on the couch, but, you know, I'm going to go work out, which means I can justify those chocolate chips easier now. Okay. If you chose stack number 2, your stone is Bumblebee Jasper. This one just jumped out today. Look at that lovely jasper. This is Bumblebee. Sometimes, depending on the colors, I call it the Cheeto stone, because they really can look like Cheetos. Like you know, when your fingers get all orange and then you rubbed it off on a stone. Sulfur makes this yellow colored. This is natural. So Bumblebee Jasper is good for the sacral and solar plexus chakras. It can help remove blocked energy within those chakras to bring forth your creative talents and increase your motivation. What were we just talking about? In stack number 1, we were talking about being motivated and willpower. It can bring inspiration and intensity to the realm of your creative manifestation and teach you that anything is possible. Bumblebee jaspers are created where volcanoes open to the earth. So it can help increase your self-worth and self-esteem. So if you want to help your self-worth or self-esteem, you would want to carry one of these, or maybe even put it in your pillowcase. Sleep with it. Look at how beautiful that is. It's just amazing. It looks like one of those little planets. Awesome. Okay. Bumblebee Jasper. Bumblebees are also about, you know, we have that saying, busy as a bee. They're getting stuff done for the highest and greatest good. Your first card is from the Celtic Dragon deck, and it is the 5 of Cups. We had a 5 in stack number 1. Now we have a 5 in stack number 2. The 5 is usually, you know, somebody that's on the fence. Guys, you got to get off the fence. You cannot be on the fence anymore. You got to pick a side. You got to pick a side. You want good, you want evil, you want light, you want dark. Whatever that means to you. But you got to decide where you want to be. You can't just be in that middle ground anymore. It's almost like, this is what they're showing me. When you're in the middle, you're waiting to see who's going to win, and then that's the side you're going to pick. No, that's not what you need to be doing. You need to pick a side. Because that shows your core. It shows your core being on what you believe in. You believe in. Don't be a follower. You are super powerful. So get off the fence. So this 5 of Cups, we've got this guy. He's walking past this table, and there's 2 cups spilled over, and then there's 3 cups still standing. So the question becomes, which are you focusing on? Are you focusing on the cups that spilled over, or are you focusing on the cups that are still standing and full? You should be focusing on the cups that are standing and full, because that's your superpowers. That's your positive energies. The ones that fell over, you don't need those anymore. You don't need the contents of those anymore. Does that make sense? The contents are gone. You don't need those. Don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have. Your superpowers, your family, love, divine health. Maybe it's abundance and prosperity and material things. But whatever it is, focus on those things that you do have and be grateful. Be grateful for all those things that you have. Don't worry about what you don't have here. Okay? Wow, I really wish I had 5 cups. I have 3. No, go, sweet, I have 3 full cups. That is amazing. I am so grateful for my 3 full cups. Focus on the 3 full cups, and then your gratitude will bring in more full cups. And if there's dragons flying around your head, yay you. I don't know why I said that. We're full of dragons today. They're being kind of sassy. So your next card is from the Druidcraft Tarot, and you can't make this up. Guess what? I just said, if you focus on your 3 full cups, more full cups are going to come. Well, here's 7 of cups. 7. Now, these cups are in the water. So you get this full cup here, and these cups are so full, they're overflowing. They're making a pond. Look at all these full cups. Because you focused on the 3 full ones that you had, you get 7 more. Now you got 10 cups. The 10 of cups is like the happily ever after card in the deck. It's emotions. It's emotions running over. I'm so overjoyous because life is so good and amazing, and that's what I'm going to focus on, and I get more cups. Not just more cups, but more full cups, more overflowing cups. Yay! Focus on those amazing things in your life that you do have. Be grateful for all the things that you don't have. A lot of times we forget about that. Be grateful that you have all your body parts that you have. Be grateful that you have a home to live in, or that you have people that care about you. There's people out there that don't. So be grateful. And when we can receive, so we share, more abundance comes to us. We go from 3 full cups to 10 full cups. Yay us. All right. So your oracle card is from the Magical Menagerie, and it is the stag. Look at that. Proud, tall. Look at that. Now that is a head held high. And not just a head held high, but those antlers got to be seriously heavy. So to hold your head high when you've got those antlers, you're doing something. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what the book says about stag. Stag is on 122. 1 plus 2 plus 2 is a 5. And we just had 5 cups. So another 5. 5s are all about change. The stag is all about change. Oh my gosh, I can't make this stuff up. Oh my goodness. In Celtic myth, stag is associated with the lord of the underworld, so it's no surprise that this animal confers a deep understanding of the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. Stag also naturally facilitates communication with the dead and acts as a guide to those exploring the ancestral realms. Purification is an aspect of this process. On a more mundane level, stag is associated with independence, pride, majesty, and nobility. An obviously male symbol, the stag represents virility, potency, wildness, and strength. The appearance of this animal indicates a balance between power and self-control. Stag is a mighty adversary, but he does not act rashly. His actions are considered and purposeful. Stag indicates that there are many paths to a goal. Sweet. Thank you, stag. So stag is the harbinger of change. We've got the Bumblebee Jasper that talks about, helping our self-worth and self-esteem. And then we've got, I feel like this is changing our attitude about our cups, focusing on the positive. To receive so we may share. If I have 10 full and overflowing cups, I want to share that. Okay, I'm one person. What am I going to do with 10 overflowing cups? I'm going to start calling people and say, hey, I got 10 overflowing cups. Or maybe I'll say, I got 9 overflowing cups. Come on over. I'll share. we'll have a party. And that's going to help bring about a change, because I'm sharing. When we receive and then we share, we receive more. We are like a river. We're flowing our abundance. And when I flow it out this way, it comes back in from another direction, even more so. It's like the Mississippi River. It starts out as a little trickle. By the time it gets down to the Delta, at the southern part of our country, it's huge. So if I'm in the middle of that river somewhere, I got a small amount coming to me, and then I'm pushing out a larger amount, and more is coming, and I'm sending out more, and more is coming, and I'm sending out more. And yeah, next thing I know, my abundance is the Mississippi River. It's amazing. So call on the stag to help with this change. Receive so you can share, focus on the positive things, and you're going to receive even more. That is an amazing stack number 2. Hang on one sec. I got to drink some water. If you chose stack number 3, apparently we needed some grounding today. This is a sunset jasper. It's a type of fancy jasper. The colors are, well, they're very sunset-like. You got the deep golds, reds, there's some browns, but sunset jasper. So this is a stone of gentleness and relaxation. It can help you relax and bring tranquility, comfort, wholeness, healing to your life, and gentle endings. So this is a really good stone if you're a death doula, if you are working in a place where there are people that are in their transitional phase, where they're leveling up. And it's also a good protection stone. So physically, it's said to be good for the liver, gallbladder, and soothing to the stomach. It's good for the sacral and solar plexus chakras, just like that Bumblebee Jasper was. And it's particularly good at bringing energies of wholeness and healing to an environment, to a situation. This stone would be awesome, or any of the jaspers really would be awesome for somebody in a nursing home, in a hospital room. I'm going to dedicate this one to Ben. I know he probably doesn't watch my videos, but that's okay. He just had his leg amputated, and I'm dedicating this stone to him. In fact, I think I'm going to give this to him when he comes back. So, heal quickly, Ben. All right. If you chose stack number 3, your first card is from the Celtic Dragons. And it is the most powerful Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, that is air, that is truth. It's interesting, we've got a lot of air and water today in the cards. This is taking power back. This is receiving the truth and sending it out. This is not believing the BS anymore, not buying into it. This is, I am standing proud and tall, and I know the truth, and I'm going to share the truth. Look at my sword, hear me roar, and it's not just me, I'm never alone. I've got this fabulous dragon with me, and we're going to kick butt. We are going to kick butt. I'm getting the word purification. Like this dragon is going to go through and help purify our world of demons, of low frequency energies. Joining the Queen of Swords from the Druidcraft Tarot is the 10 of Pentacles. This is also known as the 10 of Coins, 10 of Earth. This is a happily ever after card. This is, you've got all the abundance and prosperity you could possibly want. You're bringing in the truth. And as a result, you have the happy home life. You've got everything you could possibly want. I mean, this is a picture of we have everything. We have everything once we have the truth. So bring in the truth, and then you'll have everything. Actually, everything will be easy when it comes to you. It's coming easily once you know the truth. Whatever this means to you, okay? Again, it's a general reading. It's going to mean something different to everybody. I know what it means to me. You know what it means to you. But once okay, so my guides just said, the truth shall set you free. The truth shall set you free, and then you get to receive everything. All your dreams come true. Once we live in truth, our dreams can come true. We need to stop hiding all those familial secrets, you know? Like, for example, for my entire childhood, all the way to age 19, I thought I was the oldest child in our family. And then when I got my birth certificate, I found out that I was actually the second child born. And I have an older brother out there somewhere. And I have no idea who or where or what. So, familial secret. Nobody wanted to talk about it. Those days are over. We need to live in truth and integrity and honesty. And when we do, all good things come to us. So joining that card is a card from the Magical Menagerie, and it is the Firebird. Firebird, also known as the Phoenix. Let's see what the book says about the Firebird. What's interesting is the first card and the third card are both, quote, mythical creatures. We know they're not mythical. This is card number 74. 7 plus 4 is 11, which is a very powerful number for me. 11 is very spiritual. So the Firebird, reformation. The Firebird of Russian myth helps to defeat evil. It has similarity with the Native American Thunderbird that also defeats evil. The combination of human and avian reflects the marriage of air and fire that is found in this beast. Firebird therefore refers to reforming, revolutionary zeal, and a drive to overcome injustice. Firebird usually shows up when there is a strong desire to achieve something of social importance. Air relates to humanitarian interests and to moral and ethical imperatives, while fire relates to spiritual matters, hence the focus on justice. In addition, Firebird is the sign of the ingenious innovator who is constantly looking for new challenges. A rich source of ideas and a problem solver, the Firebird is indicative of contagious enthusiasm, one that inspires others to greater efforts. So, Firebird, you know, in some myths, when it dies, it is reborn from the ashes. So it's all about rebirth. In other words, telling us that we never die. I mean, if you have any past life memories, you would know that. We don't die. We just choose another physical body. It's kind of like going out and buying another car. Every 3 years, you go buy a car, or however many years. Or when one breaks down, you go get another car. These bodies are the same way. I am not my physical body. I'm driving this physical body. But I am the consciousness inside this body. I'm the driver. So what this says, this is all about reformation. And we've got the Queen of Truth, living our truth, having our happily ever after, wildest dreams coming true. Reformation. Reformation because we are living our truth. Makes total sense, doesn't it? I love when my spirit guides choose cards that tell such great stories. And you know what? They always do. So live your truth. Have your happily ever after. Be the Firebird. So that is stack number 3. Awesome. Let's have a little golden singing bell to close this out. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I love you, and I send you love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things because you are worthy and you deserve them. Happy Wednesday, my beautiful soul family. Mwah!